we're the Disney grown-ups, and we've just got back from a recent trip to Disneyland Paris in September. And we thought we'd like to do a Disneyland Paris haul for you, show you what goodies we've bought this time. So the first thing that we bought was,
excuse me,
we haven't actually got a Mickey Mouse plush, and we saw this particular one right at the beginning and we both really liked it, and we kept going back and going back, and in the end we thought, yeah, we'll just go for it. So we have got this monochrome Mickey Mouse, and he's really cute, and we thought he just looked really sweet and different, because obviously he's, you know, in his grey and white and black as opposed to his normal colours, and we just thought that was quite nice.
Like vintage.
Yeah, so we quite liked him.
Sort of era.
Yeah, so he was $15.99. Now obviously we have Magic Plus annual pass at the moment, so you get 10% off of that. So obviously for us it was slightly cheaper. He's really soft and really cute, so he's going to take pride of place somewhere. We're not sure where yet.
Shake hands.
But yeah, we really like him. So we saw on the very first day and kept going back and going back. So on the day before the last day we decided we just had to have him. So Mickey has come home with us. So that's him. Now we have a Christmas tree. And our Christmas tree is not like some people have matching ones, some people have them coordinated. Our tree is what we call a tree of memories, because every year we do a special bauble of some kind for both our daughters, and have done all the way through all the years. So they've got, each year there's a different bauble on there from that. Everywhere we go we try to buy something from our tree whenever we go. So when our tree's up and you look at it, it is just a tree full of memories, because you think, oh, I remember when we went here and we bought that. However, most of our Christmas things are Disney, and I think that's because we've spent a lot of time going to Disney, either in Florida. We went to Christmas a couple of times, bought quite a few bits. Whenever we've gone in the summer to Florida, we've always bought from the Christmas shop, and obviously every time we go to Disneyland Paris we buy a decoration. And generally we just like the Disney stuff, so a lot of our tree is Disney. And last Christmas we decided to actually, we sort of overloaded one of our trees, and where our dog used to sleep in a crate at night, he no longer does, and so where his crate was in the lounge, we have moved it and we put another small tree up. So we decided to designate that as our Disney tree, so we're going to start putting all our Disney things on it. So we decided we wanted to buy something. Now I really wanted the train set, which goes, we could put around the bottom of the tree, and it is really cute, isn't it, the Disney train
nice,
set.
Yeah.
It's €129, and even with our annual pass discount it still was a little bit too much, plus the fact it was huge.
It's not a fortune, but top of everything else we'd spent.
Yeah, and it's also very big to get back.
Yeah, it's quite large.
So,
yeah,
so we gave that a miss, but we did see these guys. Now they come joined together, but actually it's just ties, so you can actually cut them and separate them. So we thought that they would be the little plushies, gingerbread Mickey plushies, and we thought they would be really cute for the Christmas tree, along with all the baubles and everything. So they were $19.99 for the two, so €10 each really. So we thought that was quite good, and we quite liked those, and we kept going back and looking at them. There was also a Nutcracker Mickey that we quite liked, wasn't there? Like a tin soldier type Mickey.
Oh, yeah.
Wooden. But that was €48, and we ummed and ahed about that as well.
Yeah,
but we thought
really nice.
These we could put on the tree. But we are going back for Christmas, so it is possible that we may get the Nutcracker.
They don't shake hands quite as well as the Mickey does.
No, but they are super cute and super soft. So yeah, they will adorn our Christmas tree this year, so we're really pleased with them. So that's those. Oh, other bags on the floor. So we also like all the Disney posters that are up around the park, and especially when you walk through the walkway bit between the end of where Casey's is through to Frontierland. There's all posters along there, and so we found this in the shop. Entrance. In the main sort of archways you walk through. We found this in the shop in the village. I forget what it's called now. It's the Art of Disney, I think. I think it's the Art of Disney.
Yeah, it's all traditions,
yeah.
statues and
so
posters.
We've got 12 posters, and that on the back, and you can see that, the light shining on it. But they're all the different posters that you can get, all the vintage posters in here. And our daughter already got this and put them up around her flat, and they look really cute. So we're hoping to decorate the bedroom soon, and these will adorn the walls there, and maybe a couple in the bathroom, who knows. But yeah, they're $29.99, but you get 12, so I think that's quite good value, to be honest, and they're quite good quality posters. So those we were really pleased with. And we, you know, obviously there's Small World and the Railroad, Space Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Castle, the Main Street Cars, Orbitron, Phantom Manor, Big Thunder Mountain, Gibson Girl, what's the other one, Adventure Isle, yeah, Peter Pan's Flight. So there's some really good ones there. So I think there was, somebody said there was 2 sets. We don't know what the other set had in it, but this is the set that we've got anyway. It was really nice. So we rather like that. Now, whenever we go, we always buy pins, and we keep saying that we're going to do a big display of our pins, don't we? Because we've got pins from Florida, pins from Disney. We've got so many now, so we keep saying that we will sort out somewhere to put the pins. But
other than a bag.
Yeah.
The bag
so we are at Disney this year, and it was the Gourmand in Plaza de Remy, I think it's called, or whatever it's called, but it's in where Ratatouille is. There's the big square there, and we went last year during it, but it's where they do like the Epcot food and wine type thing on a very, very small scale, and there's all the different foods and things there. And so Gary decided he wanted a pin from that, so he got the pin. We did actually go up to one of the little stalls that was selling all merchandise specifically for that event.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And unfortunately, when we got there, we got as far as actually getting cashed up and everything, and when we went to hand her our money, she said, oh no, we can't take cash, we can only take card. And we didn't particularly want to put that on the card, so but we did find it in the shop, so we have to go right forward with it. Make sure it focuses. No, it needs
the light's shining off it.
Yeah. Don't know if you can see that. No, the light's shining off it too much. Basically, it's a little pot. It says Gourmand 2018. But let me see. It's a good pin. Anyway, Gary wanted to get that one, and I kept the receipt. So I can tell you that although it's green, it is in fact $6.99. So if you want to put that back in the bag. Oops. So the next pin we bought was this one. Particularly came out on the day that we were there as a limited edition apparently, and that is Stitch. And it's a Christmas one, and he's holding a heart saying love. You can see that. It's not quite focusing, which is really annoying. But yeah, that's a really cute one as well. That was orange, which I can tell you how much that is because I kept the receipt. So Stitch was $7.99. And every time we go, Gary always likes to get a pin of the year that we're there. And usually there's one with the castle of some kind or whatever in it. So this is the one he chose this year.
Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Maybe?
I don't think so, it's blurred.
Is that working?
I'm not sure. Should we? Okay, that's it. Oh, nearly had it then. Not sure if that's actually, there you go. So that's the castle, and that one was $6.99. So put those back in the bag for me, thank you. And we always buy a decoration, and Gary particularly fell in love with this decoration, and it is Lumiere, which we thought was really sweet, but with the added thing that Gary really... Oh, I haven't taken the tag out. Should I take the tag out now? There we go. It flickers. And it flickers like it's actually candle flames, which is really cute. So that is our Christmas decoration that we've bought for this year. It was quite pricey. It was $15.99, which is quite a lot, but because it flickers, that's what made it really attractive to us. I'll switch it off before we run the batteries out. Yeah, that was... I mean, obviously all these things we get our annual pass discount with, so it helps a little bit, all sort of adds up. And we did have one more, which on the very last day, somebody put out a tweet to say that there was some limited edition Stitch, I think it was, autumn pins that were out. There was only 700 of them, and so they said that you needed to go to the Pueblo Trading Post, which we didn't know where that was. So we kept asking, and people kept sending us in the wrong direction, but eventually we found it. And as you go to the very end of the park where the Cowboy Cookout is, if you then go across to the left, as if you were going down towards the little park that's there for the children, Pocahontas sort of area, isn't it? Used to be.
It's called it. It's like a little playground, isn't it? Which goes up to the side of the river.
Yeah. So if you go, as you're walking along there, on the right hand side is what we thought was just a little hut. And it's not been open at all week. And then we saw it was open. It was also pin trading day, which we didn't realise. And when we got there, was lots of people who seemed to be like members of the public, who there were big books full of pins, and they were there to trade them and everything. I went in and it's a shop full of pins. And the guy in there told us that they're only open 1 or 2 days a week or something like that. And they have special days where they do pin trading and everything. But I think it was only open on a Saturday or a Sunday or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, they move around. He said
and he said
they move around the parks.
That yeah, with the pin trading board.
Yeah.
The pin trading board that they had there moved around the parks, but he said that that particular shop was only open every so often. However, even though it was only lunchtime, the 700 pins had already sold out, even though they were only released when the park opened at 10 o'clock. So obviously, if you want a limited edition pin, you've got to get there early. But whilst we were chatting to him, I saw this one, which is Maleficent. And I quite liked that, and I thought it was quite unusual. It's from the Villains, and they said that they were special edition. So I thought I would quite like that. And just as we were about to pay, we spotted Jafar, which Gary really likes Jafar. And he's got a thing about Jafar, and so we picked that one up as well, didn't we? And I think he looks a bit like him sometimes. So there you go.
He had a bad day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So they were $6.99 each. So not much different from normal, but they were a special edition. So that was that's all the pins that we bought this time. As I say, one day we will do something with them. All right. I think. Inside, as you can see behind us over here, behind Gary's head, is a flag, and it is Pirates of the Caribbean, and that was $14.99. And Gary has a thing about Pirates of the Caribbean. It's one of his favourite things. So loves the ride, loves the films, so we bought that. And if any of you follow us on Instagram or Twitter, you may have seen in the past that I have put out a photograph of Gary outside the shop at the Pirates ride when he tried on the Captain Jack hat and looked very dashing in it. So we just felt that we had to just buy him that. So there you go. I'll put it on him. Oh, it's all sealed up still with its tags and things, but yeah, so there's Gary's Captain Jack hat.
Yeah, that doesn't quite fit.
No, it's because I haven't opened it up, but anyway. Okay. Yeah, and that was $24.99. So yeah, look, it's got stretchy bits at the back, and you've got to stretch and put it on your head. But yeah, so if ever he decides he wants to go to a fancy dress party, it's Captain Jack. He is sorted. Now, whilst we were there, we went into Val d'Europe shopping centre, and there obviously is a Primark there which has a whole section just for Disney. The best Disney section I've seen, and there is so much that you just don't know which way to look next. And for those of you who follow us, we will be doing our vlogs, will be coming soon, and there is going to be a section on the Primark. I did do a little whiz around of some of the things that were in there, so we couldn't help but buy some Disney things in there. Now you can probably get them over here as well, but whilst we were there and we saw them, we thought, yeah, we'll get them, because I know what it's like, they sell out so quick. So this is the countdown to Christmas, and that is really sweet, and we do love Christmas in this house, so that's a really good one to have. And that was only €7. Now they did have in the parks a very similar kind of thing. It was black at the background and it had Mickey on the background and different Mickey cubes. It was a really similar concept, and that was quite dear, wasn't it? It was about $30–40 euros, I think. It was quite expensive compared to this, which was only $7. So we thought that was a bargain. We quite like that. Then the decorations, what's in there? I know you can get these over here, but we've not been able to track one down. And who doesn't love an advent calendar? So there you go. We've got a Primark advent calendar, which is really cute, and it has all of those baubles, one inside, so they will go perfectly on our tree. And that was €17. But quite good when you think you're actually getting, you've actually got 25 doors in that. So you've got 25 baubles for €17, so less than €1 a bauble, which I think is a bargain.
Low calories as well.
Yeah, it doesn't, you don't.
You don't end up on the 24th realising you haven't eaten 20 chocolates and you've got to eat them all in one day.
Yeah, that's what Gary normally does. He normally forgets to eat them. He starts eating them at the beginning of December, forgets, and then just before Christmas ends up gorging the whole lot down in one go. Now there's a shop in Valda Europe that is called Kiabi, and it's a clothes shop. It's got men's and women's things in there, and we always have a little visit in there, and I bought a really nice mini sweatshirt in there before, and although there's some really lovely clothes in the park, sometimes they're a bit pricey, so Kiabi is worth a visit. Now what I'm wearing now, this sweatshirt here, which is really comfy, really soft, fleecy lined, and as you can see it's got Mickey in sparkly gold letters, and there's Mickey there. I bought that from there and it was €15, and I just loved it. And they also had a Bambi one, so I couldn't resist getting that. They also had a maroon coloured one, which was Tinkerbell. Again, same concept, the gold writing and the thing, but they didn't have our size. They only had tiny ones left, and their sizes seem to come up. I mean, I'm not an extra large, but I got an extra large because they seem to come up really small, and the small I think would fit a child. In fact, we did see a few children. But one hint, if you go to Kiabi and you do buy anything in there, inside every garment that they sell, they have the washing instructions, and then they have this, which is their little security tag. Now they deactivate that on their little pad thing in the shop, and in France that is absolutely fine. But for some reason, when you come back to England, as I found out last year with my Minnie Mouse sweatshirt, whatever shop you walk through that's got the barriers, the security barriers, it sets them off. And people walk in and out, and you think, well, is that me? And you're back, and you're thinking, well, I've got no bags, I've bought nothing.
Yeah, it's quite an embarrassing day.
Yep, and you get security guards coming and going, can I just check you? Well, I've got nothing. And it was only when we got home we realised that the tag in Kiabi, even though it had been deactivated and we'd gone in many shops in France and it wasn't a problem, for whatever reason it still stays active over here. It sets off, must be a different frequency or whatever, but it sets them off over here. So word of advice, make sure if you buy anything from Kiabi, cut that out, otherwise you'll be setting everything off. So that really was about it from the things that we bought. Oh no, sorry, there was one more thing. Forgot about that.
Two.
Oh yes, two things. Sorry, I forgot. I'll show you this one first. So this was also from Kiabi. It's a men's t-shirt, and because Gary always finds it's very difficult to find men's t-shirts, and it's How to Draw Mickey, which we thought was quite cute, and that was €10. So we thought that was quite nice. They did have a few different t-shirts in there, didn't they? They had some sort of Marvel superhero ones and
there's quite a selection, yeah.
But yes, and the other thing I forgot is one of Gary's favourite rides and my favourite ride is...
What?
Favourite rides is...
Peter Pan's Flight.
Go on, say it. You love saying it.
Starters.
Oh, you're not going to say it the way you usually do.
No,
Gary's been walking around the whole holiday going stutters. I can't do it properly, but
Stutter.
that's the one.
Just can't do a French accent at all.
No.
At all.
So Gary's wanted this for a while. We did actually buy this for our daughter's boyfriend, and it's been quite a popular one that, you know, we've sort of said. So Gary decided that he would splash out and get that for himself this time. It's really soft, isn't it? And that you actually can get in the shop by Star Tours. That's the only place you can get it. So it's exclusive to that shop. So make sure if you're looking for it, you go in there. They had some really good mugs in there, didn't they? At the beginning of the week, they were selling quite a few things off, and they had these mugs which were like the fighter Jedi trainer and.
Well, it's obviously all
Star
Wars orientated mugs.
Yeah,
really nice ones actually.
And so we thought, great, we'll get some of them because they were only €5. And then suddenly, when it became to the Run Disney weekend, they put them up to 13. So we didn't buy them. But anyway, so other than the usual bits that we pick up, I think the battery's about to run out on the camera, so I'm going to show you very quickly chocolates that we get and the Mickey Mouse sugars, and of course they left the coins in our room, and of course the obligatory toiletries that you just have to bring home with you. So that was really our haul for this time. Now we are putting up our September vlogs very soon. We're just going to get a bit of editing done. So if you don't follow us or you don't subscribe to us, if you could, that would really help us. We'd love that. Like the videos, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and we're really grateful that you've watched. Thank you very much. If you've ever got any questions or anything, then please let us know. We are going back for Christmas, so if anyone's got any advice or things they want us to vlog or anything that they want to know about, then do let us know, and we'll try and do what we can for you. But for now, that's it, and thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.